Albay provincial government is still implementing preemptive evacuation within the 6-kilometer permanent danger zone of Mayon volcano. Let's get updates straight from their governor, Noel Rosal. Good evening to you, Governor. Thank you for coming on The Big Story.
Yes, good evening.
All right, tell us about how the evacuation has proceeded. Did your constituents follow the 6-kilometer danger zone wherein they're supposed to vacate?
Yes, actually, we started the evacuation yesterday because of the declaration from alert level 2 to 3 by PBOX because of rock falls about 11 a.m. yesterday. So we started about 1 p.m. The 2,889 is still remaining in the 6-kilometer permanent danger zone. Ito talaga yung kinalaw natin because this is our standard operating procedure.
Right.
That every time alert level 3 would be raised, we have to vacate them. These are majority farmers doon kasi yung mga anak buhay nila. Pero ginagawa na namin ng paraan. As a matter of fact, 5 years ago, more than 6,000 ito. Pero ito po ang challenge sa amin na dapat next time talagang alisin na to. But for the meantime, meron pang natitira na 2,000 plus with about 700 families ito from 4 municipalities and 2 cities in Albay. Nasa evacuation na po sila lahat.
Okay.
And we already gave them food packs, which is good for 3 days. And before 3 days will be consumed, magbibigay ulit tayo.
Tamang sinabi nyo, Gov, based on the behavior of Mayon, it can be a long haul, can be months.
Yeah.
But so dapat talaga hindi na patitirhan yung danger zone na yun na 6 kilometers area, right?
Yes,
Yun yung
yan
long-term
talaga
plan.
ang goal ngayon, ang long term na natin. May naiwan lang ito. Ito lang po talaga naiwan na 2,000 mga farmers. But we have to consider now their livelihood. Ano? Kailangan yung ating gobyerno magbigay ng pinatawag na alternative na.
So, ngayon po ba patuloy pa rin yung lava flow based
Actually,
sa update?
yeah, based doon sa reporter nyo na napakinggan ko, tama po yon. Kanginang 6:30, may nag-collapse na lava dome on the south quadrant going to Bonga. So we're still verifying kung gaano kalaki to. So makikita to kasi medyo umuulan kasi dito ho eh. Pero bukas makikita natin to daylight kung gaano kalaki yung nag-collapse kaninang 6:30 to 7 p.m. Ngayon ho, hindi natin masyado makita yung glow because of the weather, no? Natakip yung Mayon. But because of the telescope, ang PBOX po, meron silang meron silang inside track niyan kung ano ang sitwasyon ngayong gabi. Magre-report sila anytime now.
Okay, pinapakita rin po natin sa ating viewers ang live feed ng PHIVOX. Pero gusto ko lang sana itanong ng Governor yung short-term plan. Nabanggit niyo yung long-term plan, but in the short term, how long are you prepared for the evacuees? Do you have supplies for how many months, etc.?
Yes, the system is already in place as we had in 2018, yung explosion, and recently, yung 2023, almost 6 months kami. So ganito ang SOP dyan. First, yung local government muna. Then, papasok yung national government through the DSWD. So, isusustain po natin to kahit paano, itong 729 families. Pero ang pinaghahandaan natin ngayon, ito nga na pwedeng mag-declare kung talagang dami pa ang activity ni Mayon to alert level 4. Ito po ang meeting namin kanina with multi-government agencies. Nandito mismo si Rafi Alejandro para pagandaan namin yung alert level 4. Ito talaga ang medyo malakihan na to. We're talking of about 7 to 8 extended danger zone. So this will cover about additional 50,000 to 70,000 individuals. So ito talaga ang challenge ngayon sa amin as we did this in 2018. No? I was still then a mayor. So ngayon po, ito ang paghahandaan natin because we need now more evacuation centers, more food, and of course, yung medical health ng ating mga kababayan.
And Governor, I understand, apart from individuals and families, kahit yung mga hayop, mga animals, kasama rin sa evacuation. Paano po ba yung protocol doon at paano nyo yun pinaghahandaan?
Yes, kasi maraming beses na meron na rin kami bawat locality, bawat munisipyo, meron na naka-assign dyan na evacuation area din ng mga iba't ibang klaseng hayop. Ano? So ngayon po, just this morning, nag-report na sa atin ang Provincial Veterinarian Office. Nandun na yung mga mapa. And I know just this afternoon, meron na tayong pailan-ilan. So we need now to get the data tomorrow para yung ating budget naka-ready para dyan. Kasi siyempre, kailangan din yung pagkain saka yung magbabantay.
In closing, Governor, the danger of lahar flows because of the inclement weather there in your area. And we do understand that there are still deposits from previous eruptions.
Correct. There are still, sa computation na millions of tons pa yan. Ito ang tinatakutan natin, itong bad weather, continuing rain. Kaya talagang dapat ibaba natin yung nasa 6-kilometer danger zone. Pero hindi lang yan, ang mud flow kasi, ang lahar flow, minsan bumababa yan hanggang dito sa amin, sa mga gali namin. Kaya ito nakamonitor din ang DPWH, saka yung ating Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction Management Office.
All right. We thank you for your time in the middle of this crisis. Salamat sa inyo.
Yeah. Thank you.
We wish you the best, Albay Governor Noel Rosal.